I'm here, I'm inside. I've made it, 2.5, 3 years altogether, probably a little more than that, homeless. Uplift said that I had done enough cleaning of my own that I qualified for housing assistance and help, and they located a place for me, and I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for the help of the community and stuff. A lot of people put time and effort in. Now I take 2 showers, 3 showers a day. I'm enjoying the shit out of that. It's a nice shower too. It never gets cold. Like here, I've had probably 15 people want to use my shower, and I'm not against it. Who am I to stop that? You know what I mean? Sometimes people need that. That could be the difference in someone's morale and whether they take care of themselves and want to do something with themselves. I know I didn't want to do shit when I smell bad.
Yes. Well, what if I mess one up? Well, if you make a mistake, you can have the other one. I've known JP since he was about 16 years old. So it's been a long, long time. It's a good thing to watch him go from where he's been to where he's going to and where he's arrived at now with his new apartment and trying to get his life in order. I think it's exciting.
I like this area though, it's not too bad. It's definitely not a camp, and that's good. I can leave right now, lock my door, go, and have no concerns, whether it be, my backpack's too heavy or, my stuff's not safe. I gotta get back home soon. I gotta go deal with this soon. You gotta check on it because it's been unattended. Someone's already walked through and taken something. I already know it. Like I don't have to worry about that. It's a pretty unique feeling for me. In years, I haven't felt like that. I do want to see her, but I need her to be able to do the right things, and coming to my apartment is not going to be the right thing. And like, I get to sit here and feel guilty, but that's the only other way I can look at it is at least she's inside. We're both inside right now.
My biggest fear has to do with his relationship with his wife. They're oil and water together, from what I can see.
Well, you know where my camp was, right? Down there behind Chipotle?
Yeah.
That's where we're going, is that same area. So it's easy to find. I'm not saying you don't have to follow me, but...
Well, I could follow that.
It was all in a pile, all nice and clean. And then my wagon got stolen, so I wasn't able to grab everything. And the cops haven't came back and got the rest of the garbage. It's crazy. My wife's been calling. I was hoping maybe get her on the video, call while, while you guys were here. You guys want to talk to her at all?
I'll be out anytime after the 20th.
Okay.
But it could be even before then.
Okay.
Because I'm just waiting for my lawyer to come see me so I can sign the plea. And then after the plea's signed, I really technically don't even need to go to sentencing. I've been doing blood draws and stuff because apparently my legs, how they keep swelling, it could be kidney failure. It's driving me nuts that I can't see you.
I don't know why it's doing that. You can try and call back if you want.
No, because then what if you can't answer?
Yeah, good point. At least you got me.
I'm happy just to be talking to you. I miss you.
I miss you too. And I'm losing you. It sucks. You're cut out. So at this point, we both have to work on ourselves and build a foundation out of two solid bricks, basically. And there's got to be a compromise in the middle. Because right now there's not at all. There hasn't been any. It's been really difficult.
His foster brother Taz was here, and he got into a fight with one of the maintenance guys, and he was here already before JP even moved in here. I don't think it's fair at all.
You think
JP didn't do anything wrong. It's not his fault that Taz got into a fight with the maintenance guy.
Blocked me out of my apartment. Told me they were gonna help me still, whatever, because money's there for me to use or whatever. I need to find somewhere to move, and then all of a sudden they like threw all my shit away. They wouldn't let me in. They wouldn't answer the phone. I couldn't do anything. My brother got in a fight at the neighbor's house with the maintenance guy. After I already kicked him out because they said he had to go, so I kicked him out. 3 days later, he beats up or gets beat up or fights or whatever, the maintenance guy, and they kick me out. I don't know, things are crazy. Katie, you did me wrong enough where I just couldn't continue anymore, and I don't give up easy. I was unhappy, and I'm not trying to be unhappy. I don't know, it didn't work out, that's for sure. JP's been so strong and so supportive for me, like just had my back no matter what. Just anything I needed, he was right there for me to take care of it and just help me, and he was a blessing in disguise. My kid is not the easiest kid to get along with in the world. She makes it really hard for him to want to stay, but he stays, and I respect that. No, we're not having gravy. Maybe just my gravy. I know you know, but I like gravy. Come on, Sweets. Here, I'll take you back, right? Yes, please. Go. Oh. No gravy for Amy. Oh. Hang on. What do you need? And you pull your shirt down a little bit. Just pesto? That's what it's supposed to be. It is not. It's supposed to help Alfredo mix together with it. That's an opinion. It has edible food. Oh, but that's not make a difference. Oh, no, it's one. When I get my food. Okay. Are you thirsty?
Everyone calls me Avi. Since I started living with my mom, that's when I first came to Trinidad ever. She's the person I care about the most. She's basically a superhero to me.
I would like to be able to offer her whatever she needs. really. Just even things that she wants, you know. Sometimes it's harder to acquire them, but I'll do whatever it takes to get that for her if that's what she wants to do. Abby, yeah, I don't see Abby any less than my own child.
JP is a father figure for me. From the past ones, he is the only one I like.
Did JP fix that bike for you?
Yeah. We're getting along better. Definitely.
She saved me from a lot. And her and Danielle both have saved me from a lot. You said something like you guys want to go do something. Do a movie or cooking or something, right? Making cookies or something?
All I know is that today at school, well actually no, tomorrow at school, we're having a party.
Mm-hmm. You can use that excuse on every day but Thursday.
Every day besides Friday.
No, every day but Thursday, because Thursday is the day you run the mile. They're always trying to stay home on that day. That's good stuff. That's pretty funny. Amy, you want a quesadilla or something? Huh? Oh, right now I'm getting paid from the CalWorks program. They give me food stamps, which is good because that helps us survive for eating, but other things we need like toilet paper, amenities, and shit like that is very hard to come by sometimes, you know? I'm using newspaper right now, actually. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Totally want to be in my own spot, like with closets and drawers and things I can put all my stuff away in, because that room is so small and it's getting moldy in there. So we've all had a cold.
Okay. Definitely feel more comfortable now than I ever have. Definitely. Things feel like they work better. Don't take, you know, earn your way, be honest. Things like that, that's the stuff I always worked on and lived on. And for a few years there was a different kind of survival involved. And I wasn't able to just be honest and be real and like earn my way. Just need to take care of myself and get there. The rest of the way, you know, mental health and that's part of my mental health I'm going into is doing a drug program or classes voluntarily. Shooting for that right now. It was really effective for me in the past, and some of the reasons that I even did start doing drugs isn't there anymore.
Often the substance use is just symptomatic of untreated and unaddressed mental health. I mean, we live in a country that focuses absolutely no resources on prevention. All right? So we only deal with the consequential behaviors after addiction and consequence. There is no preventative measures put in place to stop people from becoming substance use dependent.
You know, being homeless is really difficult to be out there on the streets without food, and access to drugs is right there. You know, at one point in time I was doing heroin, you know, because that was my pain relief. That was my I don't have to go to the doctor. I literally was using pain relief, and then of course that leads to what heroin does. It gets you addicted, and then you want to stay well and not sick, and you do more and you do more, and next thing you know, you're not even in pain the same as you were. You're in a different kind of pain, and you're hurting the same way you were before, plus that.
This cycle of trauma, this survival mode that people have to slip into, a lot of people don't stop to think about what part of the brain that exists in. It is the fight or flight mode, right? It's not in the higher thinking cognitive level, which means you're literally just trying to survive. And you don't have an ability to dream or hope or grow. All you have an ability to do is find your next meal, find your next place to sleep, and not be harmed or die in the process.
Danielle takes care of me in a lot of ways. She makes me happy in ways that I couldn't have thought actually possible. You know what I mean? I have someone who's actually trying to build a future with me.
Social services. They paid my debt here that I had prior, and they pay for my room till we get an apartment for up to 6 months. And then they'll pay for me to move into the apartment, first month's rent and the deposit. So we're just waiting for the apartment. And it's going to give JP work too, because he's friends with the site manager. So he already gave him the job to like repair the place. So it'll be good.
I know the place isn't going to be livable until I get done working on it. Then it'll be more minimum wage, but I'm not asking for much.
I would say that our community is under-equipped, and the everyday average individual definitely is unable to provide the services themselves. A lot of people have the compassion to help, and they want to help, and they would do it themselves if they could. So I would say that with individuals not knowing about the resources that are available or how to access them, the feeling of being trapped and unable to help is going to be prevalent. What I do recommend is anytime someone gets the opportunity to educate themselves on the services, to reach out, find out what's available. But does everybody on the streets know that our services are available to them? Does everybody on our streets know how to access our services? And our community isn't doing a good enough job to make sure everybody knows what phone numbers to call, everybody knows what places to go to, and I think we can do a better job on that.
I would walk up and down on the old town, all this illegal. When I come back from the train there and go to each street, find a door where anybody sleeping there, I tell them, come over me, and I want to talk to them. I hope we should treat all the human beings alike. Yes, we do have the rule to follow. We had a government rule to follow, but humans need to eat. Human beings need to eat. Children need to eat. They should treat like a human being.
I mean, 80% of the people I know who are out there homeless because of circumstantial situations and or people holding judgment against them.
They're amazing individuals, and what people go in our community when they're driving down Broadway and they see the individual on the street, they look at it and they see them and they're only seeing the cover of the book. But if they just took the time to open that book and read a chapter or two, it would change their entire outlook on that person. And heaven forbid they ever have to actually live a chapter or two themselves.
Every day is a new gift. And Danielle, her time is an amazing gift. Aviana, her time, you know what I mean? I'm lucky enough to be the person that gets to spend this time with them. I guarantee there's going to be huge steps in the future, and I'm ready to take them.